Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie and Abby. Welcome back to Wednesday Night Chat. We're about to get into the Black people at the Summerhouse. I like that name better than what they call it on Bravo.
What are they calling it on, bro? It's
I
not.
think it's the Summerhouse at Martha's Vineyard.
I prefer the. I was gonna prefer names. Well, black people at the summer house works too. That works
Yeah, I
too.
like the Black people at the Summerhouse. I don't really watch. I don't watch the regular Summerhouse, so
Me
this is
either.
my
So
first
I
time with this
that just seemed like more
series.
white shenanigans. So I don't.
I will say we both said episode 2 is better than 1.
Yes, it's and not for good reason. Well, not for well.
At least I was entertained.
I
At least
yes,
episode 2 gave me some shenanigans,
it did. It did.
um, foolishness, some good eye rolls. I was like, Lord have mercy. I don't
listen.
even know where to start. I neither one
Okay,
of
we
us
just
did know.
I want to start with that dog girl, baby girl, and that dog.
But which part of the with the dog?
The confrontation with the dog, because that's really
Okay,
all that matters.
the washing of the clothes.
Yes. So Hoodoo Priestess is mad.
You done already gave her the name. We ain't even talked about the hoodoo yet. The moon mask. But okay, if you
We
watch it, you know.
listen. Hoodoo Moon Phase Moon Bass Church with no God priestess is upset that now this is what I didn't understand. The clothes were in the dryer with the dog stuff, which means both the towels and the dog stuff had been washed
Mm-hmm. They were
and they were
clean.
just commingling and drying together. So, what is the issue?
As a dog person who will take a t-shirt off of my dog's back and put it in the same load of clothes as my own, I didn't understand the issue at all. It's a non-dog lover issue. I can't wrap my mind around it because who do you think is about to wash a whole load of clothes for them two little dog items? That ish, I'm trying not to curse too soon. That stuff is going in with the regular clothes.
Exactly. It's not like she put her dog's soiled clothes in the washing machine with your, and then it was commingled. No, the dog stuff was washed and was put in the dryer. Then your towels were washed, and they're pool towels at that. It's not even towels coming out of the bathroom. She said it's the pool towels and the dog things. What is it? What's the? And I'm not even a dog lady.
Who cares if they were all in the wash together? They're all getting clean. It's not like the dog stuff lingers around and gets on the towels. Everything is getting clean.
I don't know.
I didn't
Does
understand the
somebody have
issue.
an allergy? Because if so, El Teddy. But the dog stuff was that's just it though. The dog stuff was first. She went to put the towel she put the towels in the dryer with her dog stuff for it to dry all at one time. She did not commingle the washing. So it's not like there was pet dander mixed in with the pool towels in the washing machine. They were washed separately. They were just dried together. I don't have an issue with you. It's not like
But how do
it
they
was your
get
clean
dried
towels
together and
put
not
in the
washed
washing
together?
machine and then she threw her dog stuff in there and then washed everything together and then threw it in the dryer. That's not how they said it happened.
It was face towels with dog stuff.
So y'all don't believe the washing machine does what it's supposed to do? Like I don't like I'm
It's all
confused.
clean. It's all clean.
Did you want them to rewash it? But I don't I don't use face towels on my face because I wear
Me
makeup
either.
and I have a lot of skin stuff going on. I have specific makeup wash
Hmm.
rags for my face, and those are washed separately from regular clothes. So it ain't never gonna make me no never mind for a washcloth to be in the dryer.
Let's talk about the confrontation, because we're two people who just, it wouldn't have been an argument for us. But let's just take it from how the confrontation happened. I did feel like Bria was just like, oh well, like,
She
get
was
over
like,
it.
it's not that big a deal. Everything is dry and clean. What's the issue?
And then Mariah shoved her, and I felt like that was
too far.
It was too far.
Bria is there for the same reasons everybody else is there, to be on TV for this damn show. Like, I don't understand. She has just as much right to be there as anybody else.
But she did get on my nerve after the fact.
No, she didn't get on my nerves. She got on my nerves is her so-called friend.
Shanice.
How you gonna let a bitch roll up on me and then you just take off and just leave me for this big?
She probably felt like everybody is doing too much for the camera. I just got here. Nah, it wasn't a hard shove. It wasn't like,
I don't give a damn. If I jump, bitch, you jump. I don't understand. Cause can't nobody stand over really be and talk to her crazy and shove her and think she not finna get jumped by the both of us. That's not how that happened.
I can see that, but Bria wasn't.
Ain't no but. That's the end of the conversation.
Bria wasn't gonna jump, so she
it doesn't
to jump for her.
Even if I felt like she wanted to get froggy, what are we doing? What's happening, sis, daughter? What we doing? Cause you my friend. And stuff, and really be and I balance each other out like that. Because when her crazy rises, then my crazy tends to calm down. So because we both can be crazy out of control at the same time. Because then we gonna decimate wherever we at.
Mm-hmm.
So even if she's not about to jump, because sometimes I get more mad on her behalf and vice versa. I'll be like, it's fine, whatever. And I'll take it on the chin. And she'd be like, oh, no, the fuck, we're not taking nothing on the chin. And she's elevating while I'm like, it's really, I need you. You know what I'm saying? So maybe El Teddy is right. Maybe they're not as close as friends as they purport to be, because there's no way in the world I'm going to let somebody that, especially the size difference between Mariah and Bria, for her to be talking at her crazy, pushing her, and her friend constantly saying, "No, you need to lower your tone." Like, you can feel it escalating.
You can see Bria is the non-confrontational friend. Like, Bria wasn't gonna do nothing after she said, "Call me a bitch one more time," and she called you a bitch, and you didn't do anything. So I already saw, okay, she's not confrontational. So let's just end this. But
because it would have been a confrontation. Because what you're not gonna do is shove shit at me. Because as soon as you took them clothes and shoved them at me and they pushed me out of the bop, right to you in the.
Because you would have considered that the first lick.
That's what you get for put your hands on me.
Right, you would have considered that the first lick. Bria isn't like that. She took it and then got mad at everybody else.
She got mad at her friend for walking off and leaving her by herself with this big bitch. This big bitch who know hoodoo. And next thing I know, I'm going to have a ducktail because you... Okay. Her voice did get confrontational because she said, lower your tone. Because who you talking to? She did do that. She did.
Right, her voice. But she wasn't about no action, because to me... when someone says, call me a bitch one more time and see what happened, and then the other person be like, bitch, if you don't haul off and slap them, you should not have even said that. That shouldn't have even left your mouth. You should have, if you weren't going to be that's the action statement. And Mariah knew she wasn't about any action. She was just.
She punked her. She better than me, because it would have been lights, camera, action, world star. Because what you're not gonna do is try and punk. You would think as the grown I get, the less. Nope. It's just my trigger for something.
You never know how you will react in the heat of a moment, but I know that statement, do something one more time and you will see, and then that person do it one more time. If you don't do anything, then just all talk.
Yes. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case for the men.
I can't wait to see what happened at the beginning of the next episode.
Because, what's the baby name? Amir. Amir was on the Nucky Buck train.
I was here for Amir's energy, and I was confused because everyone said that this Phil person had the big dick energy, but he seemed very small dick to me because he was doing too much.
First of all, so you expected to be the last one there,
The last one there,
and for them to hold a room that nobody knew that you called, and then got an attitude about it, and then went and pooped in that boy's bathroom and didn't flush. Are you 12? I don't like
disgusted. I was disgusted, and I was like, "Oh, he cute. Oh, he seemed like he want to party." But then the rest of it, it went left.
It went downhill real fast. Real fast. Thank you. Phil was doing entirely too much. He's real aggressive for no reason. Like he came in and was like, "Come downstairs." Who are you talking to? Chill.
I was completely over it. And then when Alex called out his Anichi tracksuit, I just hit the floor. Not Alex, but you ain't look too much better in your orange and green, sir. But I was still hollering.
When he came downstairs and Mariah said he looked like the Nickelodeon Splat.
Right, the Nickelodeon sign.
Hey, Xavier. Listen, shenanigans and foolishness. He gives me that. He gives me that too. He gives me that too. El Teddy, like, what do you do for a living? You are this abrasive.
They said entrepreneur. That can mean anything.
Sure. He's selling mixtapes out the trunk of his car.
Not mixtapes when we could stream.
Come on, sit on the therapist. He need to sit on somebody's couch. He need to sit somewhere. He need to get somewhere and sit down.
I'm very interested in how this confrontation ends next week because I was with Amir. You're not about to come in this house and
start showing your ass, and you just got here, bruh. Okay, can we talk right quick before we get off of Amir? Because he had listen, Jordan lost me. He invited that dodo bird
to the kayak.
And she acted the ass. Listen. Not entrepreneur is code language for unemployed.
It could be.
Could listen. Not above it.
But if he unemployed, why was he so late? At least old girl Shanice said she can only film on the weekend, and it looked like everybody working from home in this house. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of that. That was my gripe from last week. But go ahead about the kayak because I would have had fun in the kayak.
Right. I can't swim the first, so don't tip this motherfucker over.
You had on a life jacket,
right? So I would have got in the kayak. I would have had a good time in the kayak. Apparently,
you at the beach.
I would have trusted him to have me if something happened. Now people don't sell mixtapes; they give you a sound. Oh God. Ain't nothing wrong with working from home. Not for me, because I work from home every.
There's nothing wrong with working from home, but I'm thinking you don't got a little bit of PTO to film this.
Not for this whole summer. No,
they only there 15 days.
Okay, they gonna take all of their 2 weeks all at one time.
I would think so. If you're trying to be on TV, it's not fun watching people work from home on TV.
But you've seen 10 seconds of the people on a computer. The man sat down and said, "Hello, my brothers," and that's all you saw. That annoyed you that bad?
I didn't see somebody with the dual screen. Oh boy, who is too deep for me, is constantly working from home. But he's an attorney, so I get it. The married man is constantly working. He can't hardly have sex with his wife from working. I just don't. I'm tired of it.
You get that?
Because every time I see the married man, he at his laptop. I would think if you filming a TV show, I would have took a little bit of PTO so I could have fun all day. But
there you go.
I'm backwards. I'm allowed to work from home, and I ain't even gonna say this on the internet. I'm just gonna say I work the best in the office.
Amen.
I ain't gonna say nothing else.
I don't even have an office to go work in. So listen, it's not like I have a choice. I have to work from home. But still, I managed to get things done. I managed to go places. You know, all I need is a Wi-Fi signal in my little thing. And my set child, I need a desk and some electricity and a Wi-Fi signal. That's it. That's it.
I agree.
Listen,
I
I
take
told
my
her
ass to the office two
do
or three
do
days.
a day's work in 2 hours, and then I check in periodically. Go shake my mouse so the green light stay on the teams. That's it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing else.
I know they got a thing that'll automatically jiggle. Your
They got mouses that automatically move side to
don't
side.
say that they're gonna come and get you and take you to that office. Listen, I don't have an office to be taken to. They shut our office down before COVID happened. They sent us all home. So our office is in Texas. Is it in Dallas, Houston? One of the two. It's in Texas. Ain't no going to the office for me.
I do the same thing. I love to anchor my PTO around a holiday
That's what I did.
and
I
get a
did
good
for
week
Christmas
off.
for this cruise. So like we got the 25th and the 26th off. So I took the 3 days. And then we have because it falls like on like a Monday, I think, Christmas.
Um,
So we have Monday and Tuesday off. So I took that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I also have that Saturday and Sunday before and that Saturday and Sunday after it going
mhm.
on a cruise. Boom
Give me
bam.
all a good tip.
And only had to use 3 days.
Yep.
So I'm going to go and enjoy myself.
I plan on doing the same. I'm doing that
I
for
gotta find a white
Thanksgiving.
dress.
You still on your white dress?
Well,
Oh,
for
you
the
need
cruise,
one for the cruise too. Oh yeah,
mhm.
for the
I
cruise.
need a I think I'm gonna go where I got that blue dress from and find me a white gown to wear.
I was just about to say I saw some cute white dresses on that website.
Listen, I saw one that's real churchified. I'm going to get it. Sure is.
I feel like we discussing the show backwards. Let's get to the hoodoo lady,
Okay, so Mariah, in her
the
infinite
ceremony.
wisdom,
Hmm.
thought it would be appropriate with some people that she's never met before, and some people she barely knows, to tell them that she wants to have a moon mass hoodoo ritual in the middle of the night when it's freezing cold outside. You gonna cuss them people out every episode, L Teddy. So take that. What you gonna do, honey? Because you gonna cuss them out every episode. I can see it now. You gonna cuss them out every episode.
They
Um,
deserve it.
why in white Jesus's name would you decide to do a hoodoo priestess ritual with people you barely know, and then had the nerve to say, and you thought this was really going to sell them? You said it's like church without God.
It would have been a no right there for me before I even knew anything else.
Who finna part? I said, oh no, baby, I don't do church without Jesus. That's not how. Not 6 pounds, 8 ounce sweet baby Jesus. We not doing that. Mm-mm. We not doing it in 250-pound 30-year-old Jesus' name. We're not doing that either. I found it very disrespectful. You have to be vocal, present, and active, in the words of El Teddy. You do for that type of thing. And she didn't read the room. I don't
No,
know why you thought them uncultured swines was gonna be down with the hoodoo. Daughter, you should have thought. You should have thought. You should have read the room. You should have thought better. Clearly, you don't know these people the way you think you know these people. Cause yikes.
agreed.
And then
You
was
should have maybe
offended when the people got
explained
up
to
and
me
left.
what.
She
Oh,
got
they
offended when people got up and left.
when
Talk
they were
about
making
some.
the house.
Does anybody have anything they want to say? Say about what, daughter? This is your moon mass. Say about themselves? No. Anything I need to say, I'll say it to Jesus. This is not. Mm-mm. Her chakras ain't tell her these people who are into clearly not. Her chakras.
And she should understand everyone isn't into it.
Exactly. And she shouldn't be offended if they are not.
And if they don't want to participate, maybe just tell them a little bit. It's a part of your culture, and then move on. But
you could have did
one
a
is
moon mask
midnight,
by
it's
yourself.
freezing inside. Maybe you could have done this in the sun. I guess it wouldn't have been a moon mask then. I don't know.
You can't do it in the daytime if you're trying to.
I already told you. As soon as you start talking about crystals, my moon being in a Taurus and all of that, I'm uninterested.
Yeah, I don't know any of those things. I don't know if I'm I don't know, a Leo rising or any of
I know
those.
I'm a Leo, and that's about as far as I'm gonna dig
Yeah,
into
I'm a
it.
Scorpio. And when these people be sending me messages talk about beloved, do you want to know what I heard about you? No.
Mm-mm.
If the Lord wants me to know, he'll whisper it to me.
He
I'm
will
good.
let me know.
I am absolutely good.
I
Because the
don't need
Lord
the
ain't gonna
moon
whisper it to
stars to
you
tell
without telling me first. Huh? It he's not gonna let me be very clear. Just in case anybody there's ever any confusion. If someone comes to you, not the shut up, okay. If someone tells you, oh, they got a feeling, or oh, even if they come up to you and say, oh, I got a word from the Lord. If that word that they got don't confirm what the Lord has already told you, that ain't it.
I don't need the word from the Lord because, like you said, the Lord will tell me the same way He told you.
Listen, the Lord, listen, unless they confirming something that the Lord has already spoke to you.
I've had a bad experience with that, and I'm very much into. I don't need your prophecy. Whatever the Lord will do, He will do, and I will be grateful and I will praise Him for it. But when people start prophesizing stuff over your life and it don't happen, and they're like, "Oh, well, maybe it'll happen next year," and you just be. I've had a
No, I
very,
don't. Listen,
I had a very bad experience with it, Abby, and it.
no,
I
because
just
I've always been raised that when prophecies come like that and they're public and all that other stuff, whatever it is that they're saying should be a confirmation to what the Lord has already told you. It should never be new information like, oh, that I wasn't expecting to hear about that. That should never be the case. This should be confirmation of a conversation that you've had with the Lord, a prayer, something. It should be
it
confirmation.
has
It should
been
not be brand new information. And if
it
it's
has
brand
been
new
prayers.
information, you need to look at them like, the Lord did not confirm that in my spirit. I don't know what you're talking about, friend.
It it's real
Not
sensitive.
Kelly
Like,
Price in the parking lot. Shut up.
let me tell. I'm gonna tell you real quick, short, fast, in a hurry. For people who don't know, my stepdaughter is deaf. And she was born deaf, and she had many surgeries, to get those implants, and none of it worked. So it's a sensitive subject for my husband because he really wants his daughter to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's constantly praying for God to you know
Heal her and
heal her hearing.
mm-hmm.
So just some random Sunday, it was youth Sunday. It was not our pastor, but a guest pastor. He looked at us, and we were in the process of selling our house. He said that house is getting ready to be sold, which our house sold that next week. And then he also said, by the end of the year, your daughter is going to hear. And how she's going to do it is she going to be riding the car with her dad. She going to tap you on the shoulder, and you all are going to just start praising. She like, turn the music up, daddy. And so my husband held on to that for years.
Oh God.
For years, waiting for her to tap him on the shoulder and be like, turn the music up. And mind you, we've been in our house now for 8-9 years. So that's almost a decade ago. So I just don't like for people to say, God told me this, because that was so big and it was a thing that he prayed hard over. And of course she still can't hear, and it's fine. The deaf community is a wonderful thing. She has a normal life. She can do communicate through sign language. But that was just something that I don't like all that prophecy stuff. Like, let the Lord do what he gonna do. You don't have to tell me because I don't want to be disappointed if you're lying.
I understand wholeheartedly. I very
Mm-hmm.
much
But
understand.
what was Kelly Price doing in the parking lot?
I don't know. I don't know what she was doing in the parking lot. You think it's Amir and Mariah getting freaky? And listen, who the
No,
new
that was the
friend, the
married
new friend
couple.
who's a punk who ran off. What's her name? Sharice? Sharice?
Shanice. Shanice.
Shanice? I don't
I
like
thought
her.
that was the married couple in the bedroom having sex.
Oh, I don't know.
Lord, Abby, you done clicked off. Abby will click back on in a second. But let me tell Abby she clicked off in case she ain't see. The name might have said Silas and Jasmine, but it looked like Amir Mariah. No, I think that was the married couple because they were talking about, having some kind of conversation, and we saw her the next morning get up with the pillow in front of her body, running into the bathroom. And if some people get freaky later on, that's okay. Abby said she kicked her mouse and it clicked her off. She got to get back in. But I can see maybe Shanice. Is that child named Shanice? Maybe Shanice and Alex or the tall one. I ain't got everybody names. It's a new show. I can see them getting a hookup in. But I don't think Jasmine wants Amir. So I don't think she's going to give him any.
I don't think so either. I don't know how I kicked my mouse and got rid of the entire Google Chrome, but I'm gonna put it over here.
Yeah, I thought it was the married couple too. But let's get into what is the married girl's name? Jasmine. We see Bria ask permission for her boyfriend in Germany to come over the last week. I thought Jasmine was gonna say no, but she was like, "Girl, yes, I love. Come on over." But she also said something that disturbed me, talking about she don't respect her relationship because it's not a marriage. And I'm like, girl, you just got married and
30 seconds ago. So what are you talking about?
you only knew him for 6 months. So right, what are you talking about? You don't respect relationships. It looked like you about to be single real soon, or I don't
First
want
of
to
all,
say
she can't even go to the bathroom by herself without her husband. Like,
right.
what are you doing? I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the milk dud husband. And Jordan was going off on Jasmine because she's supposed to be the facilitator of all of this, and she let that altercation go down and ain't say shit to Mariah. Talk about she feel like she need to be Mariah advocate. That big 7'4" hoodoo priestess does not need anybody to be her advocate.
The most she can do is tell Mariah about herself since she's friends with everyone and just be like, you should apologize.
Right. She should go up to her and be like, that was, you went too far. You need to apologize.
But I also feel like Jasmine feels the same way that Mariah does about that dog. So she probably didn't. She probably
Listen,
agreed.
let's say the quiet part out loud. She don't care about that damn dog.
Mm-mm.
She do not care.
She probably agreed. But what
Who
else
is
happened?
Silas?
Who is Silas?
You keep calling somebody name. Who is Silas?
Or maybe her name is Shanice.
Her name is Shanice. But he said Silas is a boy. So I don't know Silas. Who is Silas?
You got Alex. Maybe Silas is the real tall boy.
Hold on. I'm finna cast.
We just did the cast roll call last week, but I can't remember.
Clearly, we got to do it again because we don't know nothing.
We don't know anybody's name. Silas. Oh, Silas is the husband. I thought his name was Carlos, but okay.
We don't know nobody's name.
I didn't know his name was Silas. Why did I think his name was like Mario or something?
I thought it was Carlos.
Oh God, we're terrible.
I only really care about Amir.
I don't know why. But listen, he can very much be one of the armor bearers at Nuck a Few Buck Ministries. However, no, he can't. Mm-mm. I don't
But
want.
what else happened this episode, Abby? Because that was all that
Listen,
had my eyes rolling.
oh, his name is Silas Cooper.
Okay.
So it's Jordan, Jasmine, Alex, Amir, Bria, Nicholas, Silas, Jason, Preston, and Shanice.
Because who is Jason and Preston?
I think Preston is the gay one.
Okay, Preston is the gay one. But who is Jason?
Jason is the one, right? Because Jason is the one they was talking about. He was in the room getting dressed, and they was like, "Oh, he's not." When the girls was in the kitchen talking, and they was like, "Oh, I don't like him because he's just not my type. He's just not my type." And he was
I
like in
thought
some
that
orange
was true.
shorts, and he was laying out like an orange shirt. He didn't have no shirt on.
Jason is Nickelodeon.
No, that's Nick. I thought Nick is Nickelodeon. There is a Jason.
I
Jason,
knew it was no
it says
Jason.
Jason right here. I looked up the cast. Maybe Jason is not here yet. Let me. Oh God. Let me look at some images.
We need nicknames fast because the real names ain't gonna work. Oh Lord, straw back.
And Phil not even in the cast list when you look up the cast.
Mariah isn't either.
Don't tell me ain't no Jason when the man name clearly says. Oh God, I have to turn the brightness down on my phone. You know,
Okay, Jason hasn't come on yet.
see, it says Jason.
It don't seem like they got enough rooms. Where is Jason gonna sleep?
Well, if Phil leaves and Mariah leaves, maybe he'll go out to the pool house where they were.
Oh, they talking about leaving. Well, Shanice can only film on the weekends, so she'll be gone eventually during the
Yes,
week.
because she has an actual job that she actually has to go to. Respect,
And
daughter.
why are we talking about Shanice? Because I already know. Let's go back to she is not Bria's friend because she gonna be the one naked in the hot tub with her man. So
I
that
feel
is
like
not
she
your
should
friend.
fight Shanice. I feel like she should fight her now. Not later, now. Like right now. Some people film for 30 days and some for 15. Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna be a sprinkle. We already confused with the names. I feel like it's too many people, but okay. I did not get that slavery comment either. I was confused.
Because it didn't make no fucking sense.
And I'm with you. Even if Bria would have put a sticky note on a room, sir, you did not get here till 4 or 5 days later. That sticky note would have been gone and my stuff would have been moved in.
First of all, nobody cared about you or your sticky note, sir. Go sit down. Go sit all the way down. Go lay down. Rest your forehead. All of the things, sir. Because no one cares that you told somebody to put a sticky note in a room. Child.
And the fact that he actually shit in the toilet and didn't flush.
Are you 7? Are you 7, sir?
He
Niggas
should
do the
be kicked
most
out
when
for
the
that. They
least they
talking
do.
about the dog. He nasty. That's nasty right there.
Right, the dog gets at least go outside to poop and pee.
Hmm.
Do you think that's part of the problem that dog is peeing all over the house?
She did say it was a mess in her bathroom, but if it's her bathroom and she's cleaning it up and it's her dog,
Then what's the issue?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, they said he ain't wash his hands either. Lord have
Oh
mercy.
my God. I didn't the slavery comment was completely out of left field. It didn't make any sense. I like Bria. She brings a lot of spice to the show. It's not that I don't like her. That's not what I'm saying. It's not that I don't like baby girl Bria. That's not the case at all. It's just she's annoying.
The host couple is annoying to me. Everyone else I
Yeah.
can rock with, but the married couple, they don't have. If y'all do a season 2, leave them at home.
Why he bringing that Mr.
The
Bravo?
dog in the
Why
pool is unsanitary. We can't go back to
we
last
not
week.
going back there? The dog in the pool was not unsanitary. It was
That's
not.
what the
That's
chlorine is
not how
for.
it works. It's water. It's bleach water at that with all that damn chlorine in it. Child, y'all do girl, the most when the least will do. Jesus.
Because I'm damn sure throwing my dog in the pool.
I don't even have a dog because don't like pets. But let the dog get in the pool. It's if you think it's hot and 90 degrees and you in a bikini and you sweating, how you think that dog feel with that big coat of fur on? Let the dog get in the pool.
Let the dog get in the pool and live his best life at the Vineyard. The one
Unless
thing I
it's a
will
health,
say,
unless it's a health issue where the puppy should not be in the pool, let the dog get in the pool.
I want to talk about this club since they brought it up. That club did not look appealing. Like, oh, I might want to go to the
That
Vineyard
was the
one day
Masonic
and turn
hall
up.
for that neighborhood. That's not what we do it.
It was fun. Are you joking or being for real?
I'm kidding. I don't know, but that's what vibes it was giving off. It was
That's what it was giving. I'm like, it's empty. This is not the turn up vibe. Like, I don't really want to go to the Vineyard if this the best they gonna do.
Ooh, L Teddy. That is horrible. That is horrible. Why would you?
Please don't drown my dog by accident, because that's when all the cut up will come out.
Not you gonna drown the dog and
It's
then cry
secretly
with her.
laughing.
That's terrible.
Some people just are not dog lovers, and some people are.
Yes, we saw her with her Megan robo knees in the middle of the street. We've seen it.
Thug tears and all.
You know what? El Teddy is a man. Don't listen to him. Because he done drowned a girl dog. Then talk about, I'm going to cry with her. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, while we speaking of thug tears,
donuts tomorrow.
Tell me, you got anything else about this before we talk about some more thug tears?
No, that's what we talk about. What else we talk about?
I want to know your thoughts about John Morant losing these hundreds of millions of dollars because he got to keep flashing his gun in the air.
Where is Mama at?
At the house, condoning it.
My son would have one fucking time. You got one time. And then I'm showing up wherever you at. And now you have a chaperone because you clearly don't know how to fucking act. So you not finna lose all of this money because I'm gonna need you to take care of me when I get old. So here's what we're gonna do. You now have a curfew. It's just like when you were living at home. You have a curfew. Where you going? Who you going with? Between me and your agent, you have an escort 24/7. Know what you're not gonna be doing on live, flashing guns, gang, all that shit. No, I'm a gang you when I bust you upside your head because I know I taught you better than that. You are supposed to protect the bag at all costs, my nigga. What is you doing? What are you doing, sir?
I think they here for the cut up because I didn't know this until the other night. Me and my husband was talking about it. Out here, it's a mall called Wolf Chase Mall. They already don't know how to act over there at Wolf Chase, and that's the nice part of town. He said his mama got into some kind of argument with somebody in Finish Line, and he showed up to Finish Line with a homeboy with a laser pointer threatening the people in Finish Line. And that didn't, he ain't even, I'm going to say allegedly in case my husband was lying. But that wasn't even strike one. Strike one was the strip club gun. So 2 months later, you're doing the exact same thing. After you done just lost $40 million, you done just lost your super contract.
Because you don't know how to act. I feel like they're making an example out of him because I feel like this is what all the NBA niggas be doing. They be down to the strip club throwing money and shit and all that shit all the time. Like, why is it different that he's down at the strip club throwing money at ass? Like, I don't
It's
understand.
not the strip club, it's the gun. They don't like the image of the gun because he's supposed to represent the brand of the NBA, and
Well,
they don't.
here's my thing about the gun, though. Here's my thing about the gun. He has a Second Amendment right. Was the gun registered? Was it an unregistered gun?
Well, I can tell you out here in Tennessee, you don't even have to have any registration. Just go to the store and buy you one. That's the
So
law.
if he went into the store and bought a gun, like, what is the issue? Okay, does he need a license to carry?
Issue. You don't need a license to carry out here in Tennessee.
Okay, so it wasn't done illegally.
It wasn't illegal.
So
They don't like the flashing of the gun on social media. They say it's against their morality clause.
I feel like they're moving the goalposts for this one nigga because they don't really want to pay him the money.
You think that's what it is?
Mm-hmm. Oh, L. Teddy said he broke it down. They have a long history with the NBA and guns. It's actually a part of their collective bargaining agreement. So they put that when they had their union talks and all that stuff. There was a caveat about what they can't carry guns. They can't be seen with guns. What was the caveat that's in the collective bargaining agreement? Does it prohibit them? Because that seems like that's unconstitutional.
I think it's the posting of the guns. Like, you can have it. It's your out here. Look, out here in Memphis, you damn near need one. No lie. Sure. But I think it's the posting.
I think he just needs security.
He needs security, and he needs. It's a young people thing. They love to go live
because you always trying to be the real nigga, and the real nigga gonna get you caught up and broke and possibly some real trouble. And then what? They can have them, but brandishing one is a problem. Okay.
So it's the posting of it. That's against the contract. And look, if you got a $200 million contract and they tell you one time this is against your contract, I don't need you to tell me another time.
Right. If that's a part of like their moral clause or contract or stuff, then you need to know the wherefores and all of that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One thing I'm not gonna do is lose my bread behind something stupid.
I don't want him.
He's so young. He don't have no level of self-preservation at this point, because they young kids, they reckless. They think it's always gonna be there. They're always gonna be able to do whatever, not knowing that there are serious consequences to your actions. Welcome to the consequences, beloved. Welcome to
$40 million would have had me enough.
Me too.
All the act right would have came back after I lost $40 million.
You could have told me I'm losing $4, and I would have guessed. They would have been like, "We taking $4 off your contract. You'll never see me with it again." There's several former NBA that have big time murder convictions and cases. They even changed the name of the Washington Bullets to the Washington Wizards to get away from the. Oh,
I remember that used to be their name.
Well, listen. They also, that's just like the NFL. They got a lot of murderers too. They gonna get rid of. They can't brandish a knife because of OJ. Like, I don't. Didn't old boy from North Carolina stab the pregnant girlfriend and put her in the trunk of the car?
Did.
So does the NFL have an issue with the knives like the NBA got an issue with the guns? Because I very distinctly remember the NBA completely moving the goalposts and changing the rules when Allen Iverson was in the league with behind the way, they forced them children to wear suits and stuff to pre-games and all that other good stuff.
So is this another reimagining of that? This nigga is entirely too hood, and we not gonna have that. Even though
But
the
he's not
girls
even good.
is the ones that really be bringing in the money, and they really live for these stuff. But we don't. We want them, but we don't want them to look like what it actually is. So we want to put a pearl on a pig and say it's something else. Is that what it is? Because I'm not a big sports ball person, but I distinctly remember that, and only because I actually went to high school with Allen Iverson. Well, I went to middle school with him too. But in fact, I didn't know his name was Allen until we got to 10th grade English, and his teacher called him by his teacher called him by his government name, and me and the girl sitting in front of me was like, "Who the hell is Allen?"
Well, what y'all used to call him?
Everybody calls him Bubba Chuck. That's the name that I've known since I cheered in elementary school for the rec team for the Aberdeen Raiders. He was our quarterback. I was a little cheerleader out there shaking my pom poms and things. I've known him since I was 6 years old. His name has always been Bubba Chuck. I never knew that boy's name was Allen until we got to 10th grade English.
I ain't never heard of Bubba Chuck.
There's also a racial component because Chris Kaman, white player, was allowed to brandish guns just a few years ago, 2016, with no repercussion. Okay. Does his attorney know that? And can they bring that up to try and combat some of the things that he's losing? Like, you clearly
He done already lost the $40 million.
Or, some type of, racial suit that, hey, if it's for one, it's for all. You can't have white boy McGee down here to the IG swinging his gun around and y'all don't do nothing. But because it's me and I'm a nigga, now it's the issue.
That's how it is in everyday life.
That's how it is, but
because when they show their guns, it's done right.
They can't legally do that. Not if they can prove that they are only enforcing all of these things unfairly, and only because he's black, and they let the white person get away with doing the exact same thing, then that's a lawsuit. Discriminatory. Give me my money back. Because clearly
we can get that $40 million back
fairly across the board.
It should be fair across the board.
It absolutely
his attorney could bring that up because they're already talking about suspending him for the entire season next year, and that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money down the drain if he has to miss out on a whole season. But I know I put on Instagram, I said, Lord, since y'all don't want to act right with the 100 million, try me, because I act right.
I will. Sure will. Yes, sir.
Did you see Mary J. Blige
was already born in 2023? Gen Z better learn real quick that in white men America, they don't care about our black. Listen.
They better learn that real quick.
And don't.
It's up for us. It's up to us to teach our Gen Z children.
And they don't want to listen.
You better make them listen. Because they always say the quickest way to learn a lesson is to hit somebody in their bank account, but y'all ain't learned.
Listen, a hard head make a soft ass. It ain't equal and won't be equal in any of our
No, it sure won't.
No, very true. But we can strive to try and make it at least better for our children's children.
That's all we can do.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just give up the fight. But also that young man need to get some. He needs to understand. Clearly, he don't understand there are consequences to his actions, or the consequences are not. He gonna learn. Eventually, he gonna look back on this and learn. Hopefully, he looks back on this and learns.
Agreed. Hopefully, it don't be too late.
Listen, I was about to say the same thing. Normally, that's when the light bulb come on when it's too late.
Oh, now you understand consequences. Now that you is kicked out the NBA altogether, now you got to try and see if you can get a job overseas.
And I wouldn't want to go over there after old girl
Well, no,
was
that's
locked
her
up in
fault.
Russia.
That's what you get for having weed. That daughter, you got to play by them people. Again, you have to play by the rules of where you go, and you can't just do whatever you want because you think you the bee's knees or whatever. That's not how that works. I guess I'm the only person in the country who didn't feel bad. Girl, that's listen.
I felt bad. That was too much.
Well, you shouldn't have done it.
You ain't
If
feel
I
no
have
kind
to
of way
accept the
bad at
consequences
all.
for my actions, you will certainly have to accept the consequences for yours. No matter how pretty you can uh dribble a basketball, beloved. That's not. I want her to have as much grace and mercy as possible, but also you got to you. Some things can be avoided.
True.
You took a chance and you got caught, and that's what happens when you take chances like that.
I was trying to show you the Bell Collective trailer. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Are you? I know you watching this Friday.
This for it depends on where I am this Friday. It
I
depends
know
on
you're
where
not.
I am when it comes on. I'm gonna. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be on the first belt. I don't think I'm gonna be there Saturday. I'll be somewhere else Saturday.
That's
So
okay.
I because I'm gonna be out of town. So I don't think I'm good. I'm not gonna make put a ring on it or I didn't even watch put a ring on
I
it.
don't watch Put a Ring on It, and I'm so many episodes behind where I don't care to catch up. I'm just gonna jump in on Bell Collective, and whenever the new Dallas season comes out.
Child.
Did you see the home? Did you get the homework assignment Kanisha wanted us to do?
Yes, I did my assignment.
I ain't do mine, so I guess I got to get on it.
Please, thank you.
She didn't give us the due date. You got to give somebody like me. You got to tell me the due
Oh, I'm
date.
glad you said that because I got to do another video for somebody and I got to remember what the due date is.
I need to know the
I'm
due
old. I'll
date
forget.
because I will forget, and I have to write it down so I will remember.
Listen, ain't that it? I forgot I had a dentist appointment. I had to call and reschedule.
What was one of the things you put down that you wanted? Let me get. I already know. I already know one of the things. I
Mm.
already know. You want extra inventory in the back.
I didn't even ask for extra. I just asked for the first wave to be acceptable in my sight. That's it. You know, can they be attractive and not crazy? Oh, and I said both men and women. Can they be attractive but not crazy? Can they actually be there because they want to find love and not they want to be famous? Can we get a fat person? Can we see somebody who wants to choose a fat person?
And I think you need to say fat and not thick.
Yeah, because no.
It's a
No,
difference.
when I say fat, I mean they got a little extra.
When I say fat, I mean you got to go to Torrid, Lane Bryant, Ashley Stewart only. Not you could go to Torrid, but you could also go in some of the smaller sizes too. I mean, you need a 16 and on up.
Yes, I need your stomach to have some hang time. Mine does. I mean, not that it ever stopped anybody from propping it up and sliding under it like a hood of a car. I don't what? It's always one step too far.
A mess.
Just one step too far. That's all. That's all. That's it. That's all.
Okay, I got to
You,
work on my assignment.
you give me
Um,
that, and I gotta harass the elder about the homework assignment for ministerial class next Monday. Even though half the gentlemen in that class was like, "Take your time, don't rush your mama." Sir, we ain't got but okay. I'm gonna harass her tomorrow.
I have to have a deadline because I will forget.
Listen, I sent my mama some money. She called me. Did you send me money? Yes, I sent you. Please go sit down, ma'am. Please, just she's like wonderful. She's like I was broke as a joke, mommy. Be blessed, beloved. I want somebody to send me the video because I orchestrated it for her to be honored on Mother's Day because I knew me and my sister wasn't going to be in church on Sunday. So she got this huge, like 2-3 dozen multicolored roses. There was balloons. Me and my sister bought her 3 dresses. My stepdad got shoes and bags to match the dresses. So it's full fits. So I
Did your
just
brother
need
show up to surprise her?
to,
Did your brother show up to surprise her?
well, he's not biologically hers, so no. He was with his actual mama on Mother's Day.
What
My
was your
son,
son? Your
it was
son.
my son who was supposed to show up.
Okay.
Yeah, no. He unfortunately he got called into work, so he
Oh,
couldn't come.
I knew it was somebody was her favorite was supposed to surprise.
Yeah, that's my son, Eric. Everybody knows he's her favorite. Like all of her codes is his name and stuff. And birthday, child. You want to break
Well,
into her stuff, or all you need is a few key points, and you can get into anything. And I told her about that.
well, real quick, you want to watch this super trailer and talk about it, or you want to be surprised?
I would like to be surprised because I feel like them niggas gonna get on my nerves, and I don't. I'm trying to give them a chance. Give peace a chance.
I
I'm
think you're going to be
still mad
surprised.
that girl was with that boy. What's the one who wanted to have a baby, and she turns out that her nigga had another broad hold him. And she
What?
called him Slide. She was so busy
Oh,
calling him the light skinned lady.
Amber, you talking about
Canberra
last
was
season?
so busy calling her boyfriend by his government name. Meanwhile, decides everybody else call him Slide.
Because
Oh,
he's sliding to all these different women.
yeah, ain't that it?
Well,
Listen,
I
my
ain't gonna
favorite
spoil it.
couple is Latrice and Daddy. They tickle me. I don't care what nobody say. They tickle me. Because on that first season, she was like, yes, I have daddy issues. And what is your point?
She was honest.
Listen, she's like, but I love that one. So what you not going to do? I said, ooh, well, come on in, daddy.
I can't wait to see where this season brings. It's a lot of mess. It's a lot of mess. It's a lot of eye rolling. A lot of eye rolling.
Listen,
I
Kim,
got a few people to shade because I'm gonna wait to the episode before I get shady with it.
sister empowerment brunch. I want her to leave the towboat man and never come back.
The tugboat man.
Yeah, is that
He in the studio rapping now, so he ain't on the boat.
something we don't want? No, sir. We do not want that. We don't want it. Mm-mm.
100% agree. You want me to tell you a little bit?
Oh, that's gonna tear up my nerves. I can feel it. Go ahead.
You know
Go
how
ahead.
last season she separated from her man and he was cheating and all of this. And as soon as she took him back, she said right after the reunion, he was back on Instagram in the people DMs. And so her storyline this season is she separated from him again and he begging for his family back again.
Again. Girl, go to hell. You should have never took his punk ass back.
She said right after the reunion. I was like, damn, he ain't even let y'all turn the reunion lights down good before he was right back at it.
He was sitting on the stage like this in his phone.
Probably was. But the question is, will she leave him for good this time?
I hope so.
I vote no.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I ain't gonna tell you nothing else. I did watch the super trailer earlier today, and it looks like an exciting season. Tambra looks like she'll be on my fast forward list, and Akeisha.
I don't even remember who that is.
Akeisha, you know, is the uppity one who runs.
Oh yeah, she was like, "Can I get a clean fork?"
I would like a clean fork, but you could pipe down. You You can still pipe down.
He was appalled that people would argue. Girl, go to hell. What? Not only argue, but a bitch would get knocked upside her head. She go too far with me. I don't understand, daughter. What you mean?
It's people
And you forcing your husband
swinging.
down here when he don't want to be here. Girl, if you don't pack your shit up
Your
and move back
husband
to
wants to go
Beverly,
back to his mansion, ma'am, and I would have wanted to be in the mansion with him.
exactly. Y'all trying to have 6, 7 houses. He want his one house where he comfortable at. Where he know how to get the grocery store and back. Let that man be. Okay. I'm gonna leave it alone.
I wouldn't, but I ain't gonna say that. But it's people swinging fists this season.
Good. That's what I like. I'm here for
See
it.
some swings.
Swing all the fists. Okay. In the best interest of my knees and joints, we're gonna have to
stretch. Okay, and in the best interest of me going to get me something to eat, we could shut it down.
Today. It was lovely.
We ain't got no Bojangles out here. I'm
so sorry. I had some Supremes and some fries with honey. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Then I put some strawberry jelly on my biscuit.
I'm just gonna run to the one KFC we got. We supposed to get a Chick-fil-A, so I'll be excited when
y'all got a Chick-fil-A, a Cane's, nothing, a Zaxby's.
They have that stuff in Memphis. I live like 20 minutes outside of Memphis, and I don't like it that much to drive 20 minutes to go get it.
That's what Uber Eats and stuff. Never mind.
Uber Eats won't go to Memphis and come back to my house. They only go to the restaurants that's out here where I stay. And so
Grubhub, DoorDash, none of them niggas?
They only go out here. They won't go to Memphis and come back.
I'm so sorry for you. I'm sorry you're stuck in the boondocks.
I wouldn't even want them to do that. By the time they go get it and come back, it's going to be cold.
Well, they should start out already there and then come to you. It's not like they should leave where you are. That's not how that works.
They should do that.
That's how that works. It's not like they waiting outside your house for you to put in an order and then figure out where they're going to get it. Somebody in the vicinity of the restaurant should get a ping. There's an order, and then they pick it up and then deliver it to your house.
Abby, in my town, we just got, it ain't even, we don't have Grubhub. We only have DoorDash, and we just got that like a year ago.
Oh, my.
And then we got the Instacart where I can send them up to Walgreens and stuff, get my little stuff from Walgreens or the Dollar General. But
I'm sending them to Sephora tomorrow to get my shit.
I wish I had something like that.
Because I'm upset. I can't believe they stole my stuff.
They stole it, or they just didn't pick it up and deliver it.
They picked it up from the store, and they said they delivered it. There was no picture of it being like at my front door. They didn't do that part. They just said it was delivered, but it wasn't.
I've seen people take the picture and then pick it back up and walk back to their car.
They didn't even do that. They didn't even because outside my bedroom window is right here, and it's right next to the front door. So if you you have to walk past my bedroom window, and I will see your shadow walk past there to drop it off. Nope. And I was waiting for my things.
You know, somebody accepted that and said, we about to get some free makeup today.
Stupid.
But that's dumb because they got to be your same shade. And
it wasn't that type of makeup. It was the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Face Space, Charlotte Tilbury Magic Face Cream.
And that's expensive.
It was the Tom Ford Bitter Peach perfume.
That's $300 right there. You must have had a coupon.
I got the little
the mini
travel one.
Oh.
I didn't know if I would like it. So before I buy the big bottle, let me get a little travel size and see if I like it.
Because I was in Sephora the other day and I tried that one and the cherry, and they're really good. Now
I'm really upset.
That's something. I mean, I guess it's insured, but I'd be like, I have to go pick my stuff up myself. I don't have time for y'all to be stealing my Sephora.
Listen, they refunded me my money, which doesn't help me. They was like, "Oh, well, we can refund you." No, where's the nigga with my shit? Find out who was the driver and get my shit.
I gotta call you offline so you can help me navigate what area of town I need to get my hotel.
Okay, absolutely. Child.
Because I don't want to be somewhere crazy, but I want to be somewhere where I can at least walk and get stuff to eat and stuff. And
Walk? Where are you walking to?
like if I'm downtown,
Nobody walks here. What are you talking about? No, nobody walks here. What are you talking about? Where are you walking to? Walking where? For what, honey?
y'all don't walk down the street to get something to
No,
eat.
no, we don't do that here. What do you mean? No, friend. We don't do that. I guess you could do it uptown, but who trying to do all of that?
Y'all don't have a downtown area where people just walk.
It's called uptown here.
Oh, but they don't walk.
That's where all the high-rise buildings and all that other shit is. What are you trying to walk for? Why are you? That doesn't even make. Ugh, yuck. No.
Because sometimes when you're in a new city, you may walk around and see what's up and down the street, what kind of bars, restaurants is around the hotel.
No, thank you.
I'm not trying to walk for miles, but within a couple of blocks of the hotel, it might be some bars, a club, a restaurant.
No, thank you. There are plenty of. You got to be uptown for that. Next to the epicenter.
Well, I don't want to be far from the events either. Like I like to be close to a mall because sometimes we'll walk.
Okay. North Lake Mall.
I ain't never
South
been.
Park Mall. Only those two. Because anywhere else, we not trying to do that.
I do like to be close to a mall because we'll walk to the mall and go shopping. And
you're not walking to the mall, daughter.
But why would you take an Uber to go 2 blocks?
Because there's no. That's not how that works here. Ain't no. Well, there is a hotel literally in the parking lot of North Lake Mall. And then there's a bunch of restaurants. But I wouldn't advise you walking.
Okay.
But who is me? Live your best life, beloved.
I'm going to be with my son. I'm not going to be walking by myself.
All right. I do not dream of labor. And that sounds like labor, and I don't want to do that.
So I should rent a car then.
I would highly suggest you do so. Yes.
Okay. I just thought it was a big city. I thought
it's a huge city. It's ginormous. Every time you get in your car, you are 20 minutes away from whatever your destination is. Don't matter where you at. You're 20 minutes away.
Charlotte, the only big city I know people don't walk in.
Walk for what? Like if I have to go from uptown to University, that's a good 25-minute drive. From the uptown to University, which is up north, the north side of Charlotte.
But I'm saying, like, for example, say you were at work and say it was a restaurant a block away. You would drive your car or you would walk?
Not my whole screen went black. They say, bitch, we done talking. No. Because there's not where my job is. I could walk literally when we were in an office building. If I walked out the office building and all the way down to the end of the drive, because it's pushed back from the road, and cross the street, there was a whole cavalcade. There's a Trader Joe's, there's a Hickory Tavern, there's a whole plethora of things. But that's almost a half mile walk from the front door of the building to get to the street, to get across the street to where the stuff is.
Okay.
Nothing is. It's not a city like that. It's a huge city, and we have an uptown city, like New York City type of area, but it ain't. But who's walking? Why would you walk? That's
I
not.
guess because out here in Memphis, like how they have parking, like you will park your car in like a parking lot
We
space,
have parking places all over the place.
and then you might have to walk a block or two before you get to the restaurant you actually trying to get to. So as you're walking, you might see a
Absolutely
bar.
not. You park in the parking lot with the restaurant. You get out and walk into the restaurant. That's not how this. That's not how that works.
That's not.
That
I guess.
only works like that in Uptown, and you
Oh.
got to pay for parking and shit up there. So we rarely eat in Uptown because ain't nobody trying to do all of that. When you can go to the same restaurant just a little scooch further away, park in the parking lot, get out, and literally just walk in the door. Nobody.
I mean, we have. I mean, I'm not saying like I ain't no big walker. It ain't like I just want to go walk for 2 miles. But I'm just used to when I go out of town, wherever my hotel is, I like to be in an area where there's bars and restaurants, so I could just easily walk, so I don't have to rent a car.
No, you can't be in Charlotte with no car.
Have you been to Peter's restaurant?
Sport? Yeah, I've been there several times. I've met Peter
Oh,
because he be in there rubbing on women that he shouldn't be. But okay.
well, I want to visit there since I've never been there.
There's nothing to write home.
But my computer dying too. I guess it said y'all talk too much.
Clearly, we should shut up.
Little baby just came in.
Clearly, we should shut up because both our computers both tried to shut down on
My
us.
computer's like,
we
whoop,
lost you too much.
hold on. Okay, well, I'll let you go because I'm about to go get something to eat. You got to go check on your. What you about to do? Check on your Sephora. Do something.
I'm about to check the back of my eyelids for several hours.
It's just not time to go to bed. Lord have mercy.
Yes, it is. Because tonight,
know-
no, that's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is the season finale for Chasing Dallas, and another episode of Bad Boys Club, child. See, little baby's like, I don't want to walk everywhere. I have the freedom of trying. So
I'm just saying when I'm out of town, I like to be convenient, like a hotel.
Oh no, Charlotte is not convenient.
Oh,
You're gonna need a car, baby. I'm sorry.
that's fine. I'll get me a little rental car, see what's on sale. Get a little rental car for the weekend.
Mm-hmm. You order some makeup. Who from Charlotte? Listen, ooh, little baby. Hank and Henry, all of their makeup brushes are $3 right now. Go get you some. I spent like $60
Who?
on makeup brushes.
What's their name?
Hank and Henry.
I ain't never heard of them, but I do love makeup brushes.
They have great quality. Great
Sephora?
quality. Huh?
Sephora?
No, I went to their website. I went to
Oh.
Yeah. I don't even want to walk in Vegas. It's too hot for that shit. Girl.
That's all we did in Vegas was walk.
Mm-hmm. Speak for yourself, because Loretta and I was in a cab. What? We gonna cab it over here?
Y'all didn't walk up and down that strip and up and
Absolutely
down
not.
Fremont
What do you mean? No, ma'am. No. What do you even mean? Absolutely not. Absolutely
That's all
not.
we did. We walked all up and down Fremont Street, up the strip.
Again, that's like them prophecies. The Lord didn't confirm that in my spirit, so I didn't do that.
The Lord did tell you to walk. Like we Ubered if we had to go to Fremont Street, but once we got there, you walked. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And inside them casinos is like walking 2 miles alone. Well, I guess it's just me.
Yeah, that's your testimony. I love that for you. I don't want that for me. Ooh.
I was also with cheap people. They weren't about to live everywhere.
Oh no, I was platinum. I'm a platinum member. I Uber everywhere, especially because I didn't have a car. Oh, child, please. For like 3.5 years, Uber.
Y'all didn't get on that little train?
I did to go to work. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about in Vegas.
To work at 9 o'clock, I had to leave my house at 5 a.m. Catch 3 buses and a train to get to work. It was a 2.5 hour commute. 2.5, 3 hour commute.
I'm talking about in Vegas. They got
in Vegas?
train.
No, I didn't even know there was a train.
It hit up all the different casinos on the strip. I'm gonna try that next time.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to be going back for my birthday, so we can go to BravoCon because it's my birthday weekend at
You said
BravoCon.
that.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might can go. I wanted to watch. So it was 89 degrees at 8 a.m. Listen, I went in November. It was 2 degrees outside. We was like, we're not walking. It's freezing. You're welcome, Tracy. Listen,
Everybody got. Let me go look at Hank and Henry. You
listen,
can't beat $3, and if they got
listen,
Afterpay, I'm about to get a whole bunch.
listen. When I say I was getting duplicates of every brush,
Watch, they probably already sold out.
some of them were when I went over there. Like the brown ones, but the pink and
Lord, they got pictures of ovaries. I think I done hit up a medical clinic.
none of that.
Oh, those aren't ovaries. I don't know what that is. That's an owl.
Oh, okay. It's a dual image, I guess.
I thought I was at some kind of medical site. I don't even see makeup brush. Oh, here they go. $3. Ooh. Okay. Well, let me go so I can shop online in peace because don't nobody want to watch me.
Right, because we'll be up here all night. Listen.
Because I'm about to go get my dinner and then I could really get into what kind of brushes I want. Okay. And if they got Afterpay, it's on and popping. Thank you for the suggestion, Evie.
You absolutely welcome. Listen, I love to share the love. Because people love sending me stuff when stuff is on sale. Now, I've never had no money. Listen, when I got it and I can share it, I'm going to do it.
I always got money with Afterpay.
You know what? And that concludes, I can't even end the live. That concludes the live for this evening. Y'all, thank y'all for coming out. God bless you and good night.
Same time, same place next week. Bye.
Yeah. Cheers.